So when I finally decided to start making videos for YouTube after many years of being a consumer and beneficiary of its content, I made a long list of things that I needed. And some of those things on the list, I decided I'll just buy them cheap. I'll just buy the low budget ones. And over time, when I start making money from YouTube, I'll upgrade. However, with some of those things, I was really wrong. In this video, I'll tell you 4 things that you should not go cheap on when you're starting to make YouTube videos. The very first thing that you should never go cheap on are lights. I understand the word cheap is very subjective, but I'll give you some context. What I did was I went to Amazon and I bought a desk lamp. It was a reading light, a USB powered light that you just plug into your computer and it gives off 3 temperatures of light: cool, warm, and somewhere in the middle. I thought that would be enough. I thought, yeah, you know, it's pretty bright. I just need a camera. I bought a Sony a6500, a Sigma 16mm 1.4, and I thought, yeah, this is a pretty wide lens, so with a fast aperture I don't need too much light, right? I was so wrong. And when the light came, first of all, there's light quality, and you don't have to go ahead and buy the most expensive filmmaking light, but try to buy the best light you can get from the start. After realizing my mistakes that the desk lamp wasn't enough, I had to go buy the Aperture Amaran 100DS that I still use till this day. The desk lamp that I bought was about £10. However, a proper cup light is somewhere around 100 and 200 pounds. You see the margin, it was a crazy jump. I shouldn't have done that in the first place, because if you don't have proper lights, your videos will not look good. To be honest with you, your lens and your lights play a bigger role than your camera body itself. And here we are researching the best cameras to buy. More time, there's something more important like lights to look at and learn how to light our subjects and spaces to make great videos. So if you're a beginner YouTuber and you're looking to buy things to start up with, and if you have lights on the list, which you should have, go ahead and try to find like a 60 to 100 watt light for a start from any reputable company like Godox or Aperture or even Nanlite if you can afford it. Now, don't get me wrong, you don't have to break the bank. You just need to buy the best that you can at the moment and not think you can buy the cheapest that you can and upgrade later. You'll end up losing more money over time. I know you've probably heard this about 1,000,000 times, that videos are 50% audio. However, I need to emphasize the importance of sound in the video creation process. You see, when I first started, I bought a Rode Wireless Me. I still use it till today. If I had bought something from maybe Temu or TikTok shop and I realized it's clipping or it's not as clean, I would have to upgrade and I'll still waste money. It's a lot easier for viewers to enjoy a video that doesn't look great but the audio is good, versus a video that looks perfect and wonderful with terrible audio. It's just how our minds work. We tend to connect more with the things that we hear in videos than what we actually see. That's why sound effects and background music is very important as well. And I know with audio gear, there's a wide range of options to choose from shotgun microphones, wireless microphones, XLR microphones. You're just gonna do your research and find out what works best for you for your use case. Next thing you shouldn't buy cheap are tripods. You see, tripods will be with you for a very long time in your video creation career. A cheap tripod will show you exactly why it's a cheap tripod in no time. It'll start breaking, wobbling, and falling apart in a matter of months. With YouTube content creation, you have to pack your gear every now and then in a backpack, in a sack, in a car, whatever, and move from place to place. Like right now, my camera is mounted on a tripod here at Stanley Park in Liverpool, and I'm using the small rig tripod. The first tripod that I bought was a cheaper one. I can't remember what brand it was, but it was really cheap. And before I knew it, it started falling apart, and I don't even know where it is right now. If you're a solo creator, you won't have someone holding the camera for you or following you around. So just always mount your camera on a tripod and you'll be good to go. So yeah, invest in a good tripod. It'll take care of you for a very long time. Last but definitely not the least thing on the list is your computer. You see, this is something I believe is not spoken about enough on YouTube. When it comes to making videos or content creation in general, except you're making videos with your iPhone where you know you could just edit with CapCut on your mobile device. If you're making videos with a mirrorless camera and shooting S-Log, F-Log, D-Log, whatever it is, you need a computer with good processing power. Regardless if it's a Mac or a Windows device, you need to invest in a good computer. If you don't know about this and you're starting to make videos for YouTube and you decide to just go ahead and buy the cheapest laptop or the cheapest desktop that you can get, you'll end up being disappointed. And one crazy thing about computers is the moment you buy a computer, be it a desktop or a laptop, if it's a delivery, once it gets to you, it loses some of its value. You cannot resell it for the same price. I mean, don't get me wrong, it is possible to buy a used computer, fix it up a little bit, or even just resell it at the same condition for a higher price, but that's something that's very rare to achieve, because that's just how electronics are. They lose value when they're used. So when you start making videos, you gotta think about it and invest in a proper computer, just something that can handle all of your editing work without glitches and lags, because it can be very frustrating when you finish shooting and you have to create proxies just because your computer can handle them. The good thing is, it absolutely doesn't matter if you buy a Windows or a Mac computer, be it a laptop or a desktop. You just need to find a high performing one. I'll recommend a Mac because MacBooks and Mac Minis are relatively cheap, so you can find one from the used market for a nice price. And if you can afford a Mac, you don't even have to go for the latest and greatest. An M1 Pro, MacBook Pro, or even the base model M1 or a Mac Mini would do the job. I have an M1 MacBook Pro from 2021. It's a 16-inch one with 1 terabyte of storage, 32 gigabytes of RAM, and I shoot S-Log 3 or F-Log 2 if I'm using my Fujifilm, and I work in DaVinci Resolve. It's absolutely fine, gives me no problems at all. And considering that it's been over 4 years since the Apple Silicon computers have been on the market, they're getting cheaper now over time. Anyways, that was it for today. I hope you found some value in this video. If you did, leave a comment, like the video, subscribe, and check out other videos on my channel as well. And I'll see you again on the next one.